Hello and welcome to the TikTok channel where it's all TikToks all the time. That's what I feel like I've turned into. The next folder we're checking out is just called economics. Maybe this is about like economic concerns or something as it relates to Trump's upcoming presidency. Let's see what's on offer today.
Hey MAGA.
Hello.
You sold your civil rights for cheaper eggs. You're not very smart.
Not sure how that works. I have a feeling that a lot of them are going to be like this, where they're going to present this dichotomy of something like human rights or civil rights, something that is relatively abstract, but is still very important, versus the economic reality of cheaper food or cheaper gas or something like that. And if you're a Trump supporter, they're going to shame you for choosing the practical material concern over the philosophical moral concern. And the question that I would ask is, why is the American electorate in a position where they have to choose between one of these two things? Now, personally, I don't think that they were. I think it's a false dichotomy. But even taking it at face value, how could you expect people to not choose their immediate material needs? Especially if you're a Marxist or something, then you definitely know that's what'll happen. Anyway, that's my prediction for how I think a lot of these are going to go. Let's see. What? Oh, fine, okay. God damn it, copyright strike. Okay, hold on. There's a lot. I didn't even get a chance to comment on that. Hold on, okay, I'm gonna play it again just so I can comment on it because it's 7 seconds long and it's full of copyrighted music. There's a lot I want to say. This is quite the specimen that we're looking at. Tattoo on the side of the head, shaved head, the glasses, it's always the glasses, face full of metal, the whole thing. Okay, I understand exactly what this person is. Got it. Me walking into work to make more money than most of the men who voted for Trump. And aside from my snarkiness, that caption is what we should actually talk about here. Because yeah, it's kind of like funny in a crude way to make fun of someone's goofy appearance. It doesn't really matter that much. What actually matters is the class divide in this conversation. This is a person who is smugly smiling to the camera about her own superiority, laughing to herself that she makes more money than her political opponents who have voted against her and in fact voted her preferred candidate out of office. And now the guy she hates is going to be in power. And the thing that she thinks is right to do is to laugh about that superiority, is to laugh that she makes more money, is to laugh at, the ignorant country bumpkins. But that shows she still hasn't learned what's going on here. It is the fact that you make more money than Trump voters, and therefore you have more luxuries than they do, more opportunities that they do, that has given them a different political perspective than you. This is why they care about the price of eggs and you probably don't. Even though I disagree with their reasoning, even though I think Trump will not improve the economy, the fact that you don't understand that they think Trump will improve the economy, and that they're motivated not by your progressive political project, but by what they perceive as impending starvation or something. The fact that you can't get that through your head is part of the reason why you lost. And until you do get it through your head, you are going to continue to lose.
Even if I was voting for the economy over human rights, I would vote for Kamala over Trump.
Okay. Tell me why.
That's because I actually do research and look into economic policies and how they affect the American
like
economy.
Price controls from Kamala?
None of what Trump ever did or ever will do will benefit you because you are middle or lower class.
I mean, that's true.
If you make less than $500,000 a year, nothing that Trump will ever do will benefit you.
So here's the thing. You're correct.
Making this video for no one.
But the fact that you're so smug means that the people that should be listening to it, not the no ones as you just claimed, they're not going to listen to you. There's no dialogue here. There's just like a smarmy satisfaction of knowing that Trump's not going to make things better for the working class. You can enjoy your schadenfreude if you want. Go ahead. But still, let's rewatch the first 5 seconds here.
Even if I was voting for the economy over human rights, I would vote for
See how she
Kamala
frames it in
over
that way
Trump.
that I mentioned at the start? She's at least more intelligent than the previous one who just smugly played music over her walking into work. Because she understands that's a false dichotomy. But ultimately, this is not how you win people over. You have to understand that the working class, the working poor, people who live in those red flyover states that you hate, people who live in those small towns that you moved away from and you think you've grown out of, those people have real lives with real concerns. And if all you can do is smirk at them and laugh at them and look down your nose at them, you will never win their vote.
So glad you guys got your cheap ass groceries and your cheap.
Why is it always the nose ring?
Because you're fucking broke as shit. You're fucking broke. You're fucking broke.
Oh my god.
Broke. I said.
Oh my god, lady. Hatred of the poor right here. Pissed at the fact that the inferiors didn't fall in line, eh?
I got a question.
Sure, shoot, what's up?
So, at first it was groceries are going to be cheaper.
Yep.
Blase, blase. Now we've
has-
proved that they're not going to be cheaper. And now it's like, American made. We want American made.
Oh, you mean made as in
bet.
manufactured, got it.
Who's going to build the factories? How long is it going to take those factories to get built so we can have American made products?
Okay.
Who's gonna work in them for minimum wage?
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna work in a factory for 12 hours a day for minimum wage so these products can be affordable? Because you want to look at your Lord and Saviors. All of his merch was from China.
Yeah, that's
But
true too.
now
Yeah.
it's about American made, not about cheaper products.
I have a Trump
Fuck
hat that says "Made in
cheaper.
China." It's funny.
We want American made. Y'all, we had our Industrial Revolution. Did we not grow out of that?
She's very smug, as I think everyone in this fucking video is going to be. But this time, this person's actually correct. This is why I don't like tariffs, like blanket tariffs, the way that Trump's been proposing them. Tariffs are good for some things. You do need to tariff some things sometimes. But Trump's proposed a blanket 10% tariff on the entire world. He's proposed a blanket 25% tariff on everything coming from Canada and Mexico. These are policies that are going to hurt the United States, in my opinion. And maybe I can show you guys how with some doodling, okay? So here's our mine, right? Let's draw a hill. And this is where you mine all the ores, okay? The miners go inside here, and they dig out the iron or whatever metal it is they're using. And then that ore is brought to, some sort of plant that processes it into some usable material. So here's a little factory, right? And then let's say the finished product there goes to some sort of assembly line or creation or something. So here's the little treadmill. And what's happening here will be that it's made into, car parts, right? So here's, the frame of a car. We'll just draw it in here. And then it goes to the final assembly in good old America. Let's draw some stripes. Okay, so here's how this works, right? The reason that Elon Musk decided to make the Tesla company and do the final assembly of the cars in the United States and not anywhere else is because in a educated, scientifically advanced first world country, the workforce there is what does all the high value additions. Elon didn't set up Tesla wherever they're mining, the lithium or the metals out of the ground or whatever, right? He didn't set it up there, he set it up in the States. And it's because any uneducated, dumb third worlder can mine shit out of the ground. Each of these stages requires a different level of competency to pull off. And in the United States, the stuff that's being added to the final product of the Tesla vehicle is the really complicated stuff that your average third world miner could never actually do. We're talking the AI stuff, we're talking the GPS, the self-driving, all that stuff, right? The point of this is to say that American workers, their labor adds significantly more value than laborers from the third world, where a lot of basic manufacturing is being done. So to bring that basic manufacturing back to the States causes several problems. One is that it would basically be a waste of productivity for your average American worker who can do so much more than that. Now, some people have said, well, just pay American workers less. Maybe we should even abolish the minimum wage. And I'm just sitting here thinking, okay, so you want Americans to live like Chinese sweatshop laborers. That's what you want. That is the bright future of America, is to import the third world, not in terms of demographics, but in terms of work practices. That sounds just as fucking terrible, in my opinion. The second problem is that American employment is currently at, 5% or something? Unless you think those stats are 100% completely fabricated, but assuming that they're not, where are all these extra manufacturers going to come from? Especially if you're going to be deporting a bunch of illegals. I mean, they're not going to work in those factories. A lot of other Americans already have a job. How's this going to work? The answer is it's not going to work. The answer is it's fucking stupid. So you know what? This is a TikTok that I actually agree with. The first one in this entire post-election series so far. Good job.
Have you guys noticed that everyone that voted for Trump,
What about him?
they don't really, their face cards definitely decline most of the time.
What's a face card? Like an EBT or something?
Have you noticed that everyone that did not vote for Trump are baddies?
I mean,
Absolute baddies?
to be fair, you are kind of cute, lady. Would. But what's the point here?
I don't know. I don't make the rules.
So I don't speak ghetto, but I think she was making the same point. Trump voters are poor, they're less financially well off. But apparently Kamala voters are baddies? Gen Z baddie culture is all about bold self-expression, empowerment, and inclusivity. It's a cultural movement and encourages individuals to be unapologetically themselves. Gen Z baddies often use their online presence to challenge traditional beauty standards and embrace a wide range of styles and aesthetics. Isn't this just punk from my generation or older, I guess? Is that what a baddie is? Okay, so that's the dichotomy this person's presenting. Is that Trump supporters are poor and Kamala supporters are punk. Well, at least you're physically attractive.
He's not even in office yet, and I just got laid off.
Rip.
And I'm in healthcare. I thought that would be a safe field. If healthcare's on
Not if ACA is going. It's all gone.
Good luck.
Considering that Trump has talked about pulling apart Obamacare, I wonder if there's going to be a lot of like nurse layoffs or doctor layoffs or something. It's very possible.
You know, I really just don't understand. Like, why is the right so mad? What's wrong, honey?
Wait,
You
right's mad?
won. Why are you looking up if you can take your vote back?
But the
Why
right
are you
isn't
looking
mad
up
from what I
what
can see.
tariffs are? I thought you were so smart and educated.
Listen, the right likes tariffs. What are you talking
I
about?
thought you knew everything.
That's quite the five head there, Jesus.
What's the problem, honey? Why are you so upset?
Who's actually acting like this? Like, I hang
What,
out in
you don't know
right-wing
how to Google
spaces.
things?
I don't see
You don't know
anyone
how to
reacting
use
like
your
this.
phone? Why are you yelling about everything? Why are
Who?
you so emotional?
Show me with some of them.
Why are you acting so liberal?
Is that a cell phone? I have heard like the occasional story of, you know, people saying, oh, I didn't know what tariffs are going to do. Oh, we're fucked. Or I didn't know they're going to take apart Obamacare. I didn't know. Oh, like, I've heard stories of that, but I haven't seen any right-wingers actually do that yet. Maybe they exist out there. I don't know. I haven't seen them personally. I mean, if you guys see, I've seen them, send them along, but I haven't seen them. I did see that there was like a Google search trend showing that like, what is a tariff goes up after election day, or like, how can I take my vote back goes up after election day. I saw the Google search trend, but I haven't seen like crying Republicans go on TikTok and say, I didn't know what I was voting for, please forgive me.
You know how we could have gotten white women to not vote for him?
How's that?
Let them know that their nail girl might be deported.
Oh my God. This is the same. Oh, Jesus. I think I referenced this like last week or something, but this is the same kind of energy as that one clip from The View.
If you kick every Latino out of this country, then who is going to be cleaning your toilet, Donald Trump?
Oh, that's no.
In the sense that, you know what I mean? Like, when I'm saying
There's more jobs to be
in LA, they always,
but
they
Latinos are not only the only people
I didn't mean
doing
it like that. Come on. No, I would never mean it like that.
The American progressives really seem to view immigrants as basically just being a stock of cheap labor that they can exploit. They don't appear to have any concerns beyond that, which is why they keep tugging at that concern whenever this comes up. Well, another day, another dollar. That about does it for me. If you want to see more stuff, I just uploaded a video of Editor Dave and I racing to assemble new computer chairs. We got two of the same chair, and you wanted to see who could build them faster, because why not? It was a fun time, and it made for a pretty goofy video over on the side channel. So click on that link and check it out. I will see you guys over there. Have a good one. I love you.